Ready? Let's have a gap after Mrs. Anderson as well.
When's this coming?
What's the first thing you do when you get up in the morning?
Turn my alarm off and I feed the cats, so I think they hear my alarm as well.
What is the best professional advice you have ever been given?
Set goals. Always have something to aim for.
What did you want to be when you were younger?
A doctor.
What is the most important attitude or qualifications?
Attitude, because with the right attitude you'll always achieve your qualifications.
If you worked at the Yorkshire Wildlife Park, would you ever look after the lions or the meerkats?
Lions, I like cats, so lions.
How will a career in your sector enable me to have a positive impact on the world?
Within HR, you actually change lives for individuals because you're looking after career paths, learning and development and opportunities. HR is ideal if you want to totally impact somebody's life in the future.
What do Polypipe do as a business?
So Polypipe are a manufacturer. They manufacture plastic piping systems and underfloor heating and then ventilation systems, so everything into the construction market for house build, motorways, schools, hospitals. That's where our products go.
Your job title is HR Director. What does that actually mean?
So a HR Director's job role is to look after the HR strategy for a business, and that includes staffing and resourcing, learning and development, employee relations, policies and procedures, and the employment law surrounding a business.
What do you enjoy most about doing your job?
I enjoy the variability of HR, so each day is different. So one day I could be dealing with an employee dispute, the next day I could be implementing a new HR software system, I could be sitting with directors, dealing with budgets and what's next for the business, what's the next initiative, or dealing with somebody who's having a particularly bad day and helping them through that. So every day is different.
Being HR Director means lots of responsibility and pressure. How do you cope with this in your role?
It does create responsibility and pressure, so I think the first thing you need to do is be self-aware about when you are, kind of feeling those signs and symptoms of stress. So I make sure that I spend some time on my health and my well-being, so I'll go to fitness classes, Pilates, go to a chiropractor, spend time with my family, enjoy my holidays. So it's about that work-life balance.
Is there any particular reason why I should look at taking an apprenticeship with Polypipe in Doncaster?
Yes, well at Polypipe we do offer well over and above the minimum wage for apprentices, so there's lots of opportunity and good salaries here in Doncaster, so you don't need to go anywhere else.
As a young person starting at Polypipe, would I get opportunities to, say, work abroad?
Yes, definitely. So Polypipe is a group of companies. It's got a number of different manufacturing centres around the UK, but it's also got one in Italy and it's got one in Dubai as well. So I've travelled to all of those places, and it's got one in Ireland as well, So dependent on the job role, you could also then be visiting part of our supply chain. So if it's engineering, you could be going out to see the companies that create our machines in Austria or Belgium or all those places. So lots of opportunity to travel or even go to work in these other businesses. If somebody does want to move away from Doncaster, it's always an opportunity within Polypipe.
What is the one thing you're proud to associate with Doncaster?
Wherever I go in the world, I will always talk about obviously Doncaster and what's here in Doncaster, but everybody always knows about the racecourse and the St Leger, or the Yorkshire Wildlife Park. I think is brilliant. It just differentiates Doncaster from other towns and cities.
We've got a question from a primary school student.
Okay.
If you could start your life again, would you choose to do the same thing in terms of your career?
Oh, that's a really difficult one. Can I be greedy and say I'd want two? So I love my job and I would do this job over and over again, but I do really want to be a doctor as well. But I think that's because I love people. I love caring for people, supporting people. I did 6 years with St John's Ambulance, and so that was my interest all the way through my teenage years. but it's just the choices I made then took me on this career path rather than the other one. So both. Can I say both?
Yeah. What one word do you think best describes Doncaster?
Changing.